Hello there. I'm Wendolyn Davis, certified life, health, and weight loss coach, passionate about planning her meals now. Yeah, yeah. Okay, was never very consistent on this. Like I always have the vegetables on hand and the protein, and I was eating the same thing over and over because I wasn't making time to cook because it was summer and there's a lot of other things I was choosing to do. So the same chicken I was eating over and over again, I don't want to eat it again for a very long time. Finally, the desire within me to start making new recipes and planning, yay, I'm doing it. Okay. And I want to share that with you because it's so possible and it's such a game changer. So whatever thoughts you have that are stopping you from doing this, check in. Do you want to keep believing them? I don't have time. I don't like to cook. Doesn't work for me. Are any of those true? And I'm going to say, no, they're not. So challenge them. Start telling yourself, maybe this is possible. What if I can figure out a way to start eating healthy food? What if I start meal planning? Righty? It is so doable. And I promise, now that I've been doing it, it's such less brain stress, brain drama later on during the week because I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't have to think about it. And so it's really saving me a lot of time and energy. Okay. So once a week, yeah, I sit down Sunday, 30 minutes, maybe a little longer sometimes, but for the most part, 30 minutes to look at the schedule. What appointments do I have? I know my work hours. What's my list of things I need to do this week? And then what recipes am I going to pick? Okay. So I've just been picking 3 or 4 things because I'm okay to eat leftovers. It's less work for me. So I'm just making the basics and then you can mix and match and it's so much fun. So I do a little bit this day and a little bit more this day and a little bit more. And look at all the stuff I have for the end of the week. Yay. All right. So this week, chicken. So we cooked the chicken ahead of time. And then turkey meatballs. And then I'm going to add tuna, but I'm going to do that tomorrow, okay, to just make a tuna salad type thing. So I've tried new things as well because that's my goal. I've wanted to do this for a very long time. So I did spaghetti squash this week and a kale salad, which I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so the spaghetti squash, it's so good and so much fun. And if anybody knows how to cut those to make it easier, that was the hardest part, was cutting that. Wow. Okay. So I just cut it in half, scooped out the insides, brushed some olive oil on it, turned them upside down, put it in the oven on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, 350 for like 40 minutes. There's my spaghetti squash. And then I made the sauce that goes with it. Whoops, that one's over here. So the turkey meatballs are in here. So today's Thursday when I'm recording this video, and I have eaten this 3 days already, and it is so good. Like this is a do-over for sure. I am making it again. And to make it easier, you don't have to make your own sauce. You could just use a jar of spaghetti sauce. But this one was fun, so there's not much left. But it was roasted garlic and onion and tomatoes. And then here's green beans. I had these Sunday cooked extra. They will go in the tuna salad thing tomorrow that I have planned. Here's the salad dressing. It's just lemon juice and olive oil and salt and pepper, which you think doesn't sound that good, but actually it was for the kale salad. So last night I did a warm kale salad and I had the leftover chicken and I made roasted sweet potatoes and I doubled it because I'm going to use them again. Okay, so tonight's meal is going to be way easier because half the work, well, most of the work's already been done. Okay, and then it had some apple in it, chopped apple, and then that dressing. And I think, yeah, that was it. Oh, toasted pine nuts. I didn't have that, so I put some pistachios in there. Ready? So I just want to show you or tell you, kale, if you ever do want to try this, this was like just a curly kale. and it was on the big leaf part. You want to take it off of the stem. The stem thing in the middle is very bitter. And then I cut it up in pieces, put it in my bowl, and then I put some olive oil in there. And then you need to massage it to help break it down. Okay. So then when I go to cook it tonight, it's just 5 minutes maybe. I'm going to saute it in a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil and then add it to my salad. And like I said, it was so good last night. And so last night after I had eaten, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get my kale ready for tomorrow. The bowl's already dirty. I don't want to do it again tonight. So that took another 5 minutes last night. So worth my time, right? To just have it ready and in the fridge, ready to go for tonight. So that's how my brain's working now. How can we make this easier and have more prepared for the next day? Yeah. So at the first of the week, a little bit of time investment, but not a lot. Okay. Just to build like the meats. And then we're going to add something else and something else. So yay. And if you're making salads versus the box of stuff, which is fine, I just wanted to show you, I just have a salad spinner, and I guess I left the other half over on the counter over here. But I just cut the lettuce into bite-sized pieces and put it in the water, because sometimes little bugs like to hide in romaine lettuce. And then I put a fruit and veggie cleaner. I put a couple of sprays in there. I swish it around, and then I will put it to the strainer part and then spin it. And so it gets a lot of the moisture out of the lettuce. And then I will cut my purple cabbage and put it in like this bowl. So this salad is 4 days old. I made this on Sunday. And yes, I've eaten a lot of it, but I've eaten a lot of other salads. So it's starting to get a little bit brown. So I will totally eat the rest of this today, because we can eat as much salad as we want, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, or husband will eat it. Okay. So that's an easy way to make salad, is to just cut up like 2 or 3 romaine heads and then wash it, spin it, whatever, put it in your bowl, and it's good to go. This took me less than 5 minutes to cut this up. So the whole process, maybe 6 minutes. Okay. So it's telling that brain of yours that it's not that hard and doesn't take as long as we think it does. And look how many fun things. I'm like, purple cauliflower, it's beautiful. And we're going to start cooking more with butternut squash, and celery's cut up, ready. Blueberries. A fun addition. Yeah. Okay. Isn't it fun being healthy? Yeah. Vegetables are so good for us. They are cancer fighters. They are helping fight against diabetes, against heart disease. And let me tell you, after I eat my lunch, because I eat a lot of vegetables and dinner, I feel good. And especially after lunch, I don't need a nap, and I don't need caffeine anymore after lunch. So it's just the best thing ever to fall in love with our vegetables and planning and meal planning. It's so good. So good. I talked to a new client yesterday, and he said, well, I don't really love vegetables. And I'm like, could you prove that? Could you take that to the court of law and prove it? And he was like, well, maybe. But then we started talking, and it's just like, what if you do like vegetables? And there are a few he does like. And you know, in today's world, there are so many ways to take one vegetable and make a million recipes with it. So notice your thoughts. Yeah. Are they helping you get the results you want? So if you want to incorporate more vegetables, you start telling yourself, yeah, I'm going to figure out how this will work for me. Everything's figure outable. If you start thinking that way, your brain will find evidence. And no, you don't have to like every vegetable. There's some vegetables I don't care for. But to just start incorporating more in your diet, you've got to plan them. And it's starting to crowd out the bad with the good. So the processed food will be less desirable, because right now that's designed to keep you addicted. And all that's doing is creating more health problems. It is not helping you. These foods, my friend, will help you. Hope you're enjoying these videos and learning, and I love what I learned from you. And I'm thankful for this journey of being able to share what makes our life better, one step at a time. So be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends. And remember always, you got this, one step at a time. Alrighty, bye.